Hello my fellow YouTubers. I just wanted to help out, other DIYers a little bit with the idea that I have about changing a serpentine belt on a 2011 Toyota Sienna. I've never done it before and I got myself in a jam because it looked easy. But it turned out to be a little bit difficult for me. So I changed it though. And there are no videos on YouTube, so after I figured it out, I said, you know what, let me show you my procedure. I hope you understand me. If you don't, you can just send me a comment and I will try to explain it to you. And constructive criticism is always welcome. Now, let me move forward with it. First, I took the tire off. Tire sitting over here. And then I took the cover off. So it has two 10mm bolts. These two 10mm bolts are going to be up top here. One to the left, the other to the right here. So one, I wish I had somebody to hold the phone for me. So there's going to be one here, one over here. There's going to be a clip right there. Remove all three, you take the cover off. Now this is the old belt that I just changed to show you that I managed to actually get it done. My next tools are, which will work best for you because it's a very tight space, 40mm socketed wrench and a 10mm socketed wrench. I use that to take the 10mm bolts off. Anything can be used for that. You can use regular socket, but this one is critical. So I use the Gates belt, K070610. Now, on to my procedure. What I did was the regular way for removing the belt. You just slip the wrench onto the tensioner. Let me get onto the vehicle. Slip the wrench onto the tensioner like this. Then adjust it the direction you wanted it to go. Let's see here. Get this right. Boom. It's slack. Now you can slide the belt off, right? Okay. To put it back on, traditionally they tell you to use the put it on the tensioner last. I recommend, based on how difficult it was for me, you're doing it by yourself, this is your first time, put it on the tensioner first, and I'll show you right now what I did to get the belt on my Sienna 2011 Toyota Sienna. What I did was I made a loop like this that you would use as your final step to put it on the belt tensioner, and I made it my first step. I put it over the tensioner first. Okay, I put it over like this, the way that you would install it. Normally when they would recommend that you put it on last, but I did it first, let it sit there, and then I routed the belt over all the other pulleys, every single one of them. I just routed it. Sorry, I don't have another person holding this thing for me. I just routed it all the way around. And by the way, you probably already know this, but the idler, it doesn't go all the way around the idler. It just goes beneath it. The idler pulley is right there. It just goes beneath it, guys. Then it goes through and goes over the alternator. Okay, that's the alternator up there. So when you have that done, it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be on the side because the belt is already sitting on the tensioner. So you come back down. Let me get this out the way real quick so you can see what I'm saying clearly. So you're gonna come back down. As I was saying, you're gonna come back down when everything is on each pulley. Put the wrench back on here, ratcheted wrench. It's easier to use because you can adjust it to wherever you want it to be. Since it's already sitting on there a little bit, what you're gonna have to do now, everything is tight, nothing will go any further. You're gonna have to remove it. take it off, but do not take it from over the wrench. Let the wrench sit on it. Just remove it, let it sit on the wrench right there while you adjust everything else on the pulleys. Make sure the belt is sitting perfectly. After that, repeat this procedure. Adjust the tensioner again and just put the belt back over it as you had it before. This is how I got my belt on, and I didn't want to make any mistakes. I just wanted to have it perfectly. So I made that little loop, put it over here first, the tensioner, then I routed the belt all the way around. If this helps, I'm happy for you. And if you can help me with any other constructive criticism you may have, so if I come up with this situation again, I will know how best to handle it, but that's how I dealt with it. I hope this helps you. Have a good day.